long ago within the Sword Mountains. That when you got near the mine, when you were making your way up there, you sort of looked at the area, and it was like very familiar to you. And you sort of looked at the map, kind of lined it up, and you realized that like it was the same area. That it was like around there is where that map was potentially, a thing.
Okay.
I don't think that was fully established at all. That kind of
It was never
changed
established in the group.
later.
It was just something more for Smith.
So
Oh, okay.
he saw it. He didn't care to tell us or show us or anything.
No, I did not, because I didn't know if I wanted to tell everybody.
I don't imagine you'd be like, "Hey guys, it's treasure. Let's go back." Unless you.
But I suppose if you're asking me, I'll say no. It's not a map to the mines. It's just a map to the. So out of character, it was like south of the mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is all out of character, anyways. So
yeah, it's out of character. It was like it was. It
Oh,
was
I
like
thought you were asking in character.
no.
Sorry.
It was like 100 yards. It was like 100 yards like southwest of the mine. Like the path that you were coming up, it was a bit of a distance away.
Okay.
And at this point, he never showed up, or we have no idea about this map.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
So
okay. So if we're all good, I'm good now. So we were sort of having to catch Tony up a little bit more just on this last little bit here. You all went to the shrine. You went back to the shrine, and when you arrived, Iggy and Don John and Anime are keeping an eye on the place. Albina, Seftis, and Smith are sort of hanging back as the two that had the strong visions of Saloon and Sahanin. They went up to the shrine with Zash, who placed both of his hands on the dais, began basically expositing that he feels a lot of tension, a lot of apprehension about the situation going on right now, because he received this vision of these troubling images of his family, and then was led to these lycanthropes that bit him and potentially cursed him. And I believe he is looking. Are you like? I guess my question is, what was the last part you said? Like, are you looking for like an answer, a resolution? What exactly is Zash wanting out of this experience?
An answer is, like, can they cure him? Can they point him to a cure? What does he do? Because I imagine like his headspace right now is just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe protection. If she could protect in any fashion.
Yeah.
But
so while this was going on, while he was doing this, Iluna took her pendant from sheathed within her clothing and was holding it. And I imagine maybe you were like saying something to yourself or calling upon the powers of Saloon. Like, what were you doing?
Well, she's pretty desperate for help.
Yeah, I can imagine
so she would be saying that. She would what is it, say
shit.
Say it.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. My apologies. Pop everyone back over
Don't
here.
do that.
My apologies.
I really should learn how to say these. But Goddess Moonbow, dude, if they're even aware, to just heed our call or protect him. He is one of your good lycanthropes.
Okay. While this is going on, a few minutes pass. It is starting to get darker out. The sun is slowly lowering, and the moon is now visible in the sky. And as mentioned before, tonight. So the thing to understand about the moon here in the world of Faerun, it actually experiences the same phase 2 days in a row. So it is actually yesterday was also a full moon. Tonight is a full moon. And as you are saying this, Iluna and Zash, you are calling your own Smith, your vision sort of comes true as Iluna disappears into a cloud of purplish blue light bathed as a cloud shifts from the lazily listing sky, and it breaks apart a little bit, and the moonlight begins to shine down upon this shrine as the sun is dipping further and further behind the horizon. Iluna, for a brief moment, as you were saying this, the pendant in your hand, you feel this power sort of overtake you. This desire of safety, of this want of understanding. And when you blink your eyes, you are now standing in a field of, well, that.
Oh my. That's
Wow.
really pretty.
No, I can't see that.
Might need to reload your page. But it is you look around and you can see that there is a number of small wading pools around you, small ponds. The grass has an ethereal look to it. Are you able to see the map?
I can't. Steve can see it though. Oh, finally! Oh man, it's amazing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Sorry, I have.
So it's all good. It's all good.
I
So
want to
yes.
live there.
So like I said, the grass has almost an ethereal look to it. It is this white with a blue shimmer. There is a purple haze that just envelops everything, and it has an otherworldly appearance. And as you stand here, you feel at home. You feel as if you belong here. That this is finally a place amongst your 40 years, traveling the world with your clan and by yourself and with this new group. This is just a place you feel that you belong. And
40.
what's that?
140.
That's what I
She's
said.
just
100.
left her clan. Oh, I must have missed the.
Yeah.
We're in the same.
And as you stand there, you hear a voice come from behind you. And as you turn around, you see two figures standing there. And the one is the one looks like the woman in the center of this, who you have not seen before. And the other one is the figure you saw in your vision before. And with almost, again, an ethereal voice, you see both of their mouths moving at the same time. And they say, "It is not time for you to come here yet."
It feels like home.
It
Why?
is. This is the Feywild.
So why can't I be here?
Well, there will be a time when you are called here, when you are needed here. But we heard your call. In the
Why am I
crisis,
here now?
because you called for our help. Because your friend is in need. And
In
and they lead you over to this very small, or to this small pond over here, and as they wave their hand across it, um, you can see everyone else back where they were standing there. When all this happens, when Iluna disappears, what do you guys?
I don't think I would notice.
I don't think you would have noticed.
Yeah.
I agree.
Did it make like any noise or anything, or just like?
Like I said, the clouds sort of parted. There was a little bit of moonlight that shined down into this onto this shrine, and then all of a sudden, in like this blue, purple, pinkish mist, she just
with Iggy and Oberus and Hector.
okay.
Is she like super low to anyone?
Yeah,
She
she's
is a
on
bit
her phone.
quiet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
get any of that.
Oh, sorry. I went back to my iPad, which apparently isn't working. I think I would just kind of be, I wouldn't notice. I'd be back with Smith and Septus and Iggy keeping guard.
I think I would just like glance up at the moon and see if I could tell anything, like knowing that if she's in danger or not.
So originally, before you got here, I had you, while she was holding her pendant doing her thing, I had you with your star map consulting the stars.
Okay.
And that's fine. Definitely looking up at the moon. You do not feel a sense of urgency or a sense of distress. You in that moment you feel a calming sensation around you.
Okay.
Iluna, as you are looking down into this pond, these two say, "Your friend was reckless, but we will watch over him."
I know he was reckless. His heartbroken. He's devastated about the vision he received. He made poor choices, but he doesn't deserve this.
We will.
How will you watch over him?
You see the one with like who has more of a humanoid or has more of a. She says, "He is of good heart. I will keep an eye on him until the time that he is free of his curse. But you must go back, comfort him in his time of need. Explain that all will be well if they follow the light that we grant them."
What
And
will he change this full moon?
she sort of pauses for a moment and considers it. And you see that she reaches out into the nothingness and conjures up a like this small amount of magical energy and solidifies it. It almost looks as if it is like solidified moonlight. And as she waves her hand across it, you can see that a silver chain appears around it, and she says, "Give this to him. This will keep the effects at bay long enough." And
What about
yeah,
the others? The were rats. Are they dangerous for us? Are they good? Like Sash?
you can see a bit of disappointment in her face, and she says, "When you give yourself over to the curse, you lose who you are. You often times change entirely. I cannot give you any more information than that, but you can, if you follow the light, you will find an answer."
Follow the light. Give me this.
And as she's saying this, they're sort of like walking with you. And as you walk past this pond while this conversation is going on, you glance down into it for a moment, and for a brief second, there is an image in it, and it is of your mother. She is sitting around a group of other elves. You recognize you recognize a few of them, like one or two of them, as members of your old tribe. And you can see that she's talking to them, and seems as if she might be like sharing a story or teaching them something.
She looked down and say, they seem safe. I miss them.
And they miss you. They both miss you. And when she says that, she glances over at the larger pool of water to the north.
Going to say, so they both miss me. What do you mean? She's gonna head over to this other pool, I guess.
Out of character, I'm so sorry that I have to do it, but I love this development. As you're walking over, there's almost a bit of a sigh as
Bless you.
you get about halfway over there and you feel yourself become lighter than air, and all of a sudden you are right back to where you were moments ago. As
It's like horrible lie.
as this was happening, the last thing that you saw in that pool was the back of an elven man's head who had golden hair. And that was it. And you are back.
And she's just standing there. Where is she?
I mean, yeah, she's standing.
She's back there where she's on.
Yes, right where she was before. And as you get there,
You might collapse. No, she's standing there. What's going on? The map's different.
Oh, it's
sun
nighttime.
Slow loading. I
yeah,
assume, but
Wow.
transition, ain't it? Oh yeah,
Technology. Science, bitch.
wait.
I'll tell you what, it hurt me to do that because now I have to change it back later, but it was worth it.
Luna will try to stable herself.
Okay.
She definitely is not red anymore. She might be even paler blue than normal. And
Ignore
she hand bashed that thing. What do you?
just ignore the little thing. I'm just creating a little ambiance here. So yes, continue doing your thing.
So she slowly walks over to Vash. You will see that she's. I don't even know. Disturbed isn't the correct word.
Shaken.
Shooketh.
But fine, yes. Shooketh. Definitely shooketh. Not quite shaken. Anyhow, maybe stirred.
Sorry, I just got
And hands. This is supposed to be serious shit. And hands this moon, what it looks like a ball of moon. Ball of moon, that makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like so basically what this thing looks like is it is about a golf ball sized ball that appears to be made out of pure solidified light. It has substance, but what that substance is, you cannot discern that.
Is it emitting light?
And she's unaware what Zash did not see, so she's assuming. Well, I guess assuming nothing, but she will say, they came to me, the moon goddesses, or I
Just
went to
now.
them.
Goddesses.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's two.
yeah, both. Yeah, but Nyla wouldn't know that.
Nylor,
Did
roll
Nyla
me a
see
re-
one?
How's it going?
Nylor did.
What?
He saw
Yeah.
Saloon.
Okay. So,
Do you know how to shut the
Nylor.
TV
Yeah.
off? Yeah.
I saw, and another one. And
Nylor, roll
they
me
gave
a
me this.
religion check real quick. Sorry, you can continue. I just wanted him to roll me a religion check.
He's busy rolling religion checks like all the time. Always consulting these stars.
You know about Saloon, another moon god, star
Here,
god.
Riley.
That's
Come here. Come on. Come on.
That's
But
what
sorry,
you
yeah.
said.
But please,
Oh, what did you
continue.
do?
Does the moon goddesses well, how do you say her name? Shay.
Okay, here. Calm down. Wait.
Sahanine Moonbow.
I'm just gonna call her Moonbow.
Sure.
And they took me somewhere.
Did
And they
you
gave me
recognize
this.
the place?
No. It felt like home. I'm supposed to be there, but they said now is not the time. It isn't important. And hands over this pendant. They said this will protect you.
Protect me from the curse?
They weren't very detailed. It'll protect you till you're cured.
I'll put it on, and I'll stand up.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I put it on, and I look at Iluna, and I thank you, and I give her a hug.
She hugs.
So when
Probably a little too tight. Oceans were freaking everywhere.
So when Iluna had disappeared, for you guys, it was like about a half an hour, and that's why the sun had gone down. Time moves differently in the Feywild. And as you, I mean, I'm at least saying that was the case. But you could feel the effects of the moonlight beaming down on you. You could feel temptations. You could
What?
feel this desire, this drive, but you felt the longer you focused, the harder you focused, the longer you held your hands onto this, holy place of the goddess of good lycanthropes, that it would allow you to at least maintain control of yourself and your sanity. And the moment you put this necklace on, you get that feeling without needing to have your hands bound to the shrine. You feel the desires, the temptations, the drive, the want to lose control, to go feral, to rampage, to be a were rat. But this pendant around your neck is soothing that. Yeah.
I'll grab the pendant after I'm done hugging Iluna. I'll grab the pendant and put my other hand on the shrine and thank them both.
You see that when you when that happens, the light around the light around you sort of brightens, like the clouds have moved a little bit more out of the way, and they they have allowed for more of the to shine down.
I'll just stay there and kind of bask in the moonlight and reflect.
And as Iluna backs, I don't know, or is released from the hug, she says, "What they said to follow the light? I don't know what that means. But I guess we'll find out."
Yeah. I'm thankful to have you by my side to help me figure out what that means.
We'll figure this out.
Smith.
So, yeah, I was gonna say, is anybody else seeing anything or saying anything?
What are we? Yeah, are we noticing this, or is it kind of like?
Yeah, I mean, it's if you guys are looking over there, I mean, you would now be like seeing the moon has brightened up, like there is this moment going on. You guys can't definitely see this.
I'm like ready to paralyze him.
Yeah, I can
Not
understand
knowing
that.
what's happening.
Albina just comes running down off the rock. Hold
I'm
person!
gonna like move closer, but a little out of reach. I'm gonna be like right over here and be like, "Is he transforming yet? Do I need to paralyze him?"
So, Iluna would walk up to and say, "They brought me something to help him. He'll be okay.
When?
He'll be protected." Wait, none of them saw her disappear.
Albina didn't. She was actually watching the way up to the place, making sure that no were rats were coming.
For a half hour. Just not
Yeah, I mean,
even aware. Okay. Is it well just out of game? Did anyone actually see her?
I did.
That's his
Yeah.
vision.
Tony definitely did. I don't
You're
know
right
about
next to it,
Cephas.
yeah.
I don't know what Cephas was doing
Smith,
during
did you
that
see
time.
anything?
He's kind of paranoid, so he's up here with his sword drawn, not knowing what's going on.
But did you see her disappear for an hour? Because she's obviously unaware how long she's been gone, but I would have thought when she came back, you guys would be like, "You've been gone for a while." But if that didn't happen, cause I'm just not sure what I'm playing out when I don't know what they saw, I guess, or didn't see.
I'm just extremely focused when I'm protecting us, that's all.
So did Cephas see?
He was standing guard at the time, but he's aware that the moon's out and something's going on in the moonlight. He's gone over with the sword drawn,
Okay, and
expecting something to go down, but not
did
sure
Smith see her disappear for like a half? That was his vision, so I'm just curious
Yeah, no,
how
yeah,
anybody's reacting.
I was gonna say
Holy-
Why
'cause,
they're reacting that way.
Wait,
'cause I was
was
gonna say-
that the fulfillment of Smith's vision?
well, and that was actually the point I was just gonna make. So Smith did see this happen. Smith, when you saw this, you had that vision of her holding her pendant and then suddenly disappearing, and that was what you just witnessed.
Oh, that's right. Did he tell us all that out of character, by the way? I couldn't remember
Yeah, he did.
how much he told us. Okay.
So Iluna's back. Apparently, Abrina was very confused when what? Because Iluna said, they gave me protection. He's wearing it now. The moon goddesses took me
Moon Goddess gave her a Jimmy hat.
to to a place I've never been before, but it felt like home, and they assured him protection till he can be helped. I don't think he'd harm us.
Smith.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
they said follow the light. I keep forgetting that part in my little spiel.
Smith, are you walking up there, or are you heading up with the two?
Yeah, I'd be up there.
Okay. Smith, when you get up there, you get a familiar sense of magical energy around Iluna. It is very reminiscent of the time that back when shit. I had his name written down somewhere else. 1 second. I have to write this somewhere else. Some bitch. Oh yeah. Sorry there. So when you walk up, she has almost this unperceptible aura around her for everyone else, but it's actually something that you recognize from when you were very young. Elazur had, being that he was studying, planar travel and whatnot, he actually took you to the Feywild as part of your studies, and you recognize that energy as Feywild energy.
And that's just surrounding her altogether, or just the necklace?
It's basically fading from her. It's almost as if it's almost as if if you went somewhere new for a little while and you walked away, like you might carry the scent of that place on you. Or likewise, if you are in a place for a while, you might leave your own scent there. It's very similar with that magical aura that you, as a high elf, somebody who has a strong connection to the Feywild, something that you can sense.
So Iluna was aware of his vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she would just ask Smith, did you see me? You said you saw me disappear in a vision.
Yeah, you disappeared just like...
Happen now?
Yes.
How long?
You
was
were
that
gone. You were gone for about 30 minutes. I saw you leave as well.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
This is wonderful chicken wing.
No, I said this is wonderful cinema.
Oh.
I love when the players do the hard work.
Uh,
I'm like, what is he eating?
so, what did it look? I just disappeared.
Yeah, you disappeared into like purple and blue smoke, and I was alarmed until I got a soothing presence when I looked up at the moon. I knew that you were safe.
I was gonna say you just waited for a half an hour. That must have been distressing for all of you. Well, 2 of you. What?
No, he did say it was a half an hour. That's right.
What is? And Zash has been just there
Zash
this
was
whole time, and
Yeah.
Zash the whole time was focusing on maintaining control.
I was watching my star map while you were gone.
did
I
your
would.
star map tell you anything?
I'm not entirely sure what my star map tells me, so I can't really answer that.
Roll me
For a half an hour.
roll me a wisdom. I'm essentially gonna have you do like a wisdom check with proficiency.
So like a wisdom saving throw.
Not a wisdom saving throw. Oh yeah, I guess.
I mean,
technically
I
it
have
would be the
I
same
I have
thing.
proficiencies in it, so it just adds automatically.
Yeah, so it would just do it the same. Yeah.
I'll be
So
right back.
while you were, all right, while you were consulting your star map, you did get that calming sense. You got that calming feel, but something in the stars was guiding you back. Well, let me put it this way. You get this feeling that you need to go back towards the mine.
While you were gone, as I was consulting my star map, I got a really strong feeling that we should go back to the mine.
Seems a dangerous place there.
It's,
I don't disagree.
it's becoming my catchphrase, but the moon has never steered me wrong before.
We all need catchphrases.
After hearing that, does Zash feel anything? Because I know, like, Luna just told them that the 2 goddesses literally just told him to follow the light. And right now, the mines is the opposite direction of which Zash wants to go.
Well, she talked. I meant it to sound like we are to follow the light,
Oh, okay.
but I don't even know what that. At least that's how I understood it. Like she told us to follow the light.
Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood.
They mean moonlight or
I
sunlight?
may.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Yep, that's cocked.
Who?
Wait, perception.
Are we all
that's
rolling?
20.
Beebs, did
Oh,
you
sorry.
roll
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, Hannah. If you would like to,
Okay.
yeah.
My iPad's in front. There we go. Sorry, 1 second.
You mean our little scouts and stuff aren't perceiving things for us?
It has nothing to do with them.
Are we all rolling perception?
If you want.
Sure.
I'll say, unless you're focused on something very explicitly.
Oh, God.
Smith, are you back yet? No.
Just got back.
Welcome back. All right, Smith, if you want to roll a perception.
19.
Um.
Wow.
So when uh when she says about following the light, um, Smith and Albina, Albina actually mentions it. She says, like moonlight,
I rolled a 20
and
as well. Not
you
a
roll
nat
20 as
20.
well.
Not a nat.
Okay, no, that's fine. Um, but the three of you sort of, crane your heads to the sky. You can see that where you're standing, the clouds have sort of parted, allowing for the area to be bathed in moonlight. But towards the northeast, towards the direction of the mine, you see that there is another place that is like almost as if you would be driving out like in reality, and you see the clouds part and like there's a sunbeam coming down somewhere. It's that same effect, but it's a moonbeam. It's not the spell, but it's a moonbeam.
Okay. Fuck.
You said it's past the mine?
No, it is in the direction that would lead to the mine. It's along the same path.
Okay.
Who all saw this?
That would be Smith, Zash, and Albina.
And just
Oh, I like being blind to my
just
own
but
signs.
out of character and whatnot. Like, is Zash like still like worried about his family? I'm assuming is this like taking precedence? The fact that you could turn into a were rat, is that taking precedence?
So, it's kind of been quelled for now, it seems.
What's the fact
'Cause
that you
I
could
got,
turn into a were rat?
I got, well,
The
Iluna
so
got the pendant
Yeah.
from the goddesses, which I now
So-
have, which is
so
helping me.
yeah, mechanically, I just want to give you what this does. If you don't attend to it right now. So the thing is that the full moon occurs on the same day every month. It occurs on the 12th and the 13th. This pendant will last until the next full moon.
Okay.
So that is mechanically what it does. You don't necessarily know the time frame, but it will quell the effects that you would have over the curse trying to control you and take over you. Like you are able to manage it effectively with that pendant.
Okay.
So thus knowing
Also,
that,
Iluna.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tony.
okay. After
knowing that, like I guess I'm asking JJ, like, what path are we going down? Like, like, getting you a permanent cure, or going and making sure your family's okay?
So at the start of the
that's kind of what.
session, yeah, I guess Tony didn't hear this because he wasn't here, but Zash kind of like omitted himself from decision making because he, after getting bit, kind of realized like he is not in the headspace right now to be making good decisions because he just made a really shitty one that made everything worse. So he's kind of just like sitting back and going with the flow of what everybody else decides
Oh.
because he's just he
And
has been forcefully reminded that he is not making good choices right now.
Okay, so I guess I'm asking
How
everyone else.
sure
Are we like voting on what we should do?
yeah, Iluna wanted to say, after talking to Smith and establishing his vision was from the future, he didn't see, obviously, it didn't happen in the past. It was a premonition that Zash's family is probably fine right now, that nothing happened to them just yet.
I mean
And I don't,
that's all fine and dandy, except
they're probably fine.
he had the vision. I'm assuming this would have been the same day, and then his vision of you came true. So I feel like
but
we're on a.
part of it didn't. Like
But
Zash had
I'm
that happening to Zash wasn't in vision, right?
Yeah, I don't
So
I don't know if that would have
things
been a vision.
changing.
No, we all shared our visions with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody-
You all voiced
Yeah,
your
nobody
vision.
saw a vision of me getting bit.
I feel like
No.
that part of these visions,
Well-
like we can trust, but we don't know the time frame or how they're going to be changed.
I
guess
don't.
Iluna's trying to press that things are safe right now and we should follow the moonlight. She's definitely gonna.
Okay,
She's been taken to another planet to be told to follow the light. Like
I mean, I'm all for that. It's just okay.
I from you want to make sure that the person who had the most jarring moment is being attended to.
like he seemed like from what he told us kind of after the campaign, even after he was bit, he's like I would I feel like that needs more attention than I don't know. I don't know.
No,
It's
I will say this: his priorities haven't changed.
okay.
He's just realizing he's in a bad mental state right now and not fit to make any type of decisions.
Okay, so I guess I'm asking everyone between. I mean, we don't know where going to where the moonlight is pointing us right now. We don't know exactly which path that's going to bring us down. We don't know if that's going towards his family or going to find him a cure. But like I'm just saying, like our overwhelming goal. I feel like we need to pick one path or the other. And I feel like if we need to go check on his family is kind of away from the moon towards where he is from. I'm asking everyone's opinion, I guess.
Oh, okay. Iluna's opinion is follow the moon. I mean, they gave him protection. They gave us simple, or her at least, her and Zash, simple instruction to follow the light.
Okay.
And made
Well, that's what
sure
I'm saying, the
they
group.
pulled magic from out of nowhere and transformed it into this pendant for Zash. And
So what you're saying as of right now, Zash is safe. So if they said follow the moonlight and we're going towards the moonlight to find him a permanent cure, we have a month to do that. As opposed to
We
his
don't know. We have a month.
Well,
We
he
don't know
said,
the time frame.
well, he said mechanic.
they-
he said
You
Are
guys
we
know
talking out of character right now? Oh,
Out
okay,
of
my
character,
bad.
you guys know that, but in character, you would have no clue how
Yeah.
to know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so for all we know that you could be permanently fine. So,
Right.
but as far as we know, based on Smith's premonition of a
No.
Luna, which happened the same
He's
day. Yeah, but in our mind, okay, he's fine for now. God knows how long. We don't know how long it's going to last. But at the same time, we don't know his family could be being murdered right now. Based on Smith's premonition of you. Smith's premonition of you came true the same day. We don't know when Zash's premonition will come true.
But it wasn't a premonition. Smith got to actually happen, so he'll be around in time to maybe.
In Zash's premonition, he saw his brother already dead.
Around.
I'm assuming we would want to get there before his brother dies. But that was my little spill. So we can do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just saying, like I don't think we should forget about that because that seems like something that. Okay.
The clock is ticking. It is late at night.
It's up to you guys.
Okay, so I get.
Right, who wants to follow the light and go back towards the mines?
Smith does.
Stacy. Septus.
Okay, it's majority then.
Okay.
So we're going towards moonlight. Sorry if your family dies.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Zach is still not making decisions, so.
Exactly. He was omitted.
Also She wants to keep him protected, and she feels like this is the way
What time
to
is it
keep
right
him
now?
protected.
I was gonna say it would be about 9 o'clock when you guys get back to the area where I'm going to have the next part of this going.
I think we should rest at the shrine. And then, because one, that's healing our damage, getting spells back, all that shit. Two,
So you're saying a short rest?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, or just waiting it out for a long rest, because I kind of don't want to go back near the mines, break the promise we made with the rare rats, and then have to deal with them all souped up on moonlight
they're
energy
In
crackheads.
full moon
Yeah.
now.
We
To
know where the
avoid them
Yeah.
during full moon.
right.
I don't
Like
want to go back toward the mine at all, period, but
we know where the light is telling us to go. I don't think we have to follow it like right this minute.
But
I think
is it really pointing us back towards the mine? It's pointing us along the same path as the mine. We could just walk right by the mine.
It's pointing you in a direction towards the mine, not that it is necessarily at the mine. So
I think we should stay
then
as far
I
away
guess
as
we
we
could
can
just
and rest.
yeah.
Cover.
Well, so I guess here would be your options. You can short rest, take an hour, get back what you can from a short rest, and then move on from there, and you'll get to the area around 10 o'clock. Or if you want a long rest, it's going to be early morning by the time you guys would be getting moving again.
I mean, I don't need a short rest.
We can just march then.
Yeah, if we'd want to wait out the were rats, we definitely need some shelter.
But if
we'll
just
we avoid it.
We either avoid the were rats, like if we take a long rest, we're gonna miss where the moon is telling us to go because it's not gonna be there during the daylight, or we go now and risk coming across the were rats when they're souped up. It's one or the other basically.
I think we can be careful enough and mindful enough to avoid them in their area.
Yeah, maybe like I have spells prepared that helps us move stealthier, so we could always be like, oh look, there's the mine. Let's walk stealthily past the mine.
Right.
So we could.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All for it.
All right. So are you doing short rest just so I know what's going on?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm okay.
Yeah. So that'll put you guys at where it is. So you continue back along the path that leads up to the mine. As you do, you watch and oh man, my mic is. Oh, there it goes. It's gone. As you do, you're sort of watching this beam of moonlight coming down from the sky, and you are following it. And Smith, when you get up to this area, you come to a point where you remember looking at that map, and you can actually see, so you're further away from the mine than you actually thought, just because the last time you were coming here, it was daytime. You were able to see a little bit farther, but you realize that the moonlight is actually shining down in the direction where this map was leading.
Where the map was leading?
Yeah. And so basically it's leading into a small rocky like alcove, some 100 feet, some couple 100 feet away from the actual mine itself.
Does the map have any like additional information as like maybe things to look out for or anything like that?
It doesn't. It's more just like the scenery itself. And it's very vague. Like the moonlight is actually is sort of shining down at a particular point in this craggy area.
Every time you say moonlight, I just think of that Leanne Rhyme song. Can't fight the
What?
moon. Every time you say moonlight, that's all I think of is the Leanne Rhyme song. You can't fight the moonlight.
Oh, I don't know her.
It's from Coyote Ugly.
I think I know that.
Oh god. Ugh.
Oh,
You can try to
Um,
resist, try to hide from my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony.
is that our theme song then for this?
No.
Sure.
No.
So do you continue following the lightsmith?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm
Um,
gonna out of game. We see him with this map, right? Like he's not
Yeah.
trying to be.
I mean, unless he's trying to
Sneaky.
hide it. That's up to Smith.
No, what?
I am not
don't
particularly trying to hide it.
Okay. So yeah, you can see
So
him
I'm just
referencing
gonna
this
follow
scroll.
that map right behind him.
And when you keep following the light, you keep following this map. Eventually, you come to a point where the crags sort of come back into a corner, and the light is shining perfectly down into here. And as you're looking around, Smith, you realize that there is a small opening in the corner where these two rock faces sort of meet. It's only about like barely 5 foot wide, and barely 5 foot high. But you can see that it goes back a little ways.
I literally just asked you where did you get that map, and it's right exactly where this moonlight is taking us. I mean, that's quite a coincidence.
Yes, Smith. That's quite a coincidence. Did you?
Where did I get a map again?
So it was back in the city of Luskin. You picked up that map as part of a trade. As a scholar, as somebody who's been researching the planes of chaos for some time, one of your many adventures has been going to places, meeting up with different contacts who you've heard rumors might have some second, third hand information about, potential leads on planar travel. And in one of those particular moments, you had met with a very strange man up in the city of Luskin who gave you this map and told you that the rumor has it that it leads to a potential treasure trove that used to belong to an old planeswalker. He did not confirm nor deny the existence of the treasure, but you did pay quite a hefty sum for the map. It was there was other things that you got at that time, but the whole lot of it definitely that was the biggest part of it.
Okay. And is Iluna asking me about it?
Yeah, I asked, where'd you get that map? Because it's leading to the same place. The moon goddess is telling me, at least, where I'm supposed to be. If not,
Yeah,
Sash as well.
I agree. That's pretty crazy. All I can say is I got it through a trade. It's supposed to be a treasure map of a sort.
A treasure to what? He doesn't mention the planar stuff because that seems real important.
And that's up
I
to
guess
him.
not.
Nope.
Smith is truly a man of mystery.
Apparently, it's a curiosity why the moon goddesses would send me to treasure. I guess we
Well.
need to look around.
Send everyone to treasure.
Yes, but they only half believe me. I had to really convince them to come follow the moonlight.
I believed you.
So, oh, good.
So,
Albina's
yeah, so
still
what
not convinced to follow the moonlight.
understandable. So, what are you guys doing?
So you said it led us to like a rocky opening.
It basically led you to a small cave.
Okay.
And what do I see again?
Basically you see, so it was like a crag. So you're at the base of the mountains pretty much. It was two giant rocky faces that sort of came together, and at the point that they meet, there is an opening inside. Like there's an opening leading in.
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
No.
we must remember that Iluna has been told to follow her kin. He has this special map, the Moonlights, pointing that she is all about being here and nowhere else right now.
Man, it's almost like I planned these things.
It's weird.
And is the moonlight like shining in
everything-
any particular place?
Yeah, Iluna.
Yeah, it
walked
is.
in-
It's like, you know, to not beat around the bush. It is shining right on that open.
I feel like we should follow the disembodied voice. Go in.
Iluna's gonna walk towards this light
Do
cautiously, but
it. There's obviously
everything in the
nothing.
past day. Oh, nothing.
Okay,
I heard
wait,
nothing after
okay.
the word
Before anyone goes in, I'm gonna cast augury again, and ask if it's a good outcome or a bad outcome if we go into this cave.
You have never received more of a positive affirmation to go into this
Okay.
cave.
You saying that?
Fucking cave!
You saying that? Just remember that's my second time I used it within a short rest.
Oh, I'm very
Okay.
aware.
Okay, guys, let's go. We should go into the cave. Can't wait just to step into like a trap and just TPK.
Yes, the gods really want to kill us
Anyone
after helping us.
like reminder, that's what Iluna would say. My vision at the shrine the first time said to follow myth, and we're here now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so is Nylor going in?
Yeah, who's all
Sure,
coming?
I'll go in
So,
first.
I mean, I'll go in.
Okay. Well, it's only big enough for one person at a time. Like you could trail behind one another.
Single file.
So I mean, I guess I would maybe know what the marching order. So obviously, Nylor is going to be first.
Albina will go last.
Oh, this is one of the first times Iluna doesn't want to be last, but if somebody's volunteering to be first,
Yeah, I'll be first.
she hasn't lost her mind completely.
I'll go after Nylor.
Okay.
Well, Iluna can be
Where?
third.
Okay, and then Seftis, where do you want to be in this lineup?
Put me in train, mate, wherever.
I'm surprised the wizard isn't. This is his map. Why doesn't he want to go first?
I mean, I potentially imagined. I sort of imagined Smith. You know, if Iluna was, you know, if Iluna was going in, I imagined she was. Because it would be
Okay.
Nylor, then Zash, Smith, Iluna, Seftis, and Albina.
That sounds good.
Okie dokes.
So, Don John, who has followed you this whole time, he says, "Yeah, I know about that. I'm just gonna, you know, stay out here for right now. It's seems like you guys got some kind of personal thing going on. Keep an eye out over here. Make sure nothing goes in
Can
after
we
you."
animate ahead first? Like collectively, would this be a decision? Burden first.
That's fine.
I mean, that's fine. You're the one who's like pushing, everyone got good omens that we're supposed to go in here.
You,
So
you connected the dots.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
So-
we're really all for it.
So I feel like Nylor's guard is down, knowing that both you and the augury cast confirmed that's where we're supposed to be going. So I'm not too alarmed of stepping where I shouldn't in here.
Having a scout or anything. Okay. Guess we're going
Okay.
in though.
Alrighty then.
Is Igor coming?
Yeah.
Igor is coming.
Yeah.
Igor's following up, tucked right neatly behind Zash. He is a small creature, so he's able to basically like walk right under.
Don't step on him.
Actually, no. What this looks
He's
like?
this and
Yeah. He's like he has all the room. I just imagine Cephas is like hunched over, like banging his shoulders off of the ceiling of this place.
It's like metal on metal.
Can you be a little quiet? It's so noisy. What, does
Oh, why is it not
is
showing you
Iggy
guys?
still have his staff / piece of wood?
It's a stick.
Yeah, it's a stick. Are you guys seeing that map at all?
Yeah.
You
I'm
just
just seeing
blackness?
like a path, just a
Yeah,
black and then a path.
Yeah, a little pop.
Why am I not
There's
seeing it on my side? I mean, as long as you are all seeing it.
Yeah, we say yeah.
All right.
It could be 2 by 2.
It is.
Squeeze through.
You could not, because it is actually not big enough. I have, except the opening, I have measured it. So you all begin to follow Nylor, and you walk. You know it's fairly cramped in here. You walk for about like 3 or 4 minutes, and then all of a sudden you see a light ahead of you. And as you walk out, Don John looks at you, goes, "Oh, you're already back already?"
Cool.
As you walk back outside.
Awesome. That was a good little field trip, boys and girls.
Time well spent.
It just put us back at the entrance though? Like as if we looped,
Did a circle.
or did we come out at a yeah?
I mean,
No, you came out
We're
the
all-
exact same. You
As-
came out the exact same hole.
as we're walking, as somebody who has dark vision, is it just a one straight path, or is there like?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
There
then.
was no turns other than you like having to sort of maneuver yourself around like the crags and.
Right.
No, our wizard doesn't want to detect magic in case there's a secret door or path. Or...
Does he have detect magic?
Hey Smith,
Smith does have
Are you-
detect magic.
does any of us have detect magic so we can try and see if there's a? We just went in and came out.
Sorry, you
with
guys
the
are all
exact
really
same
low.
spot.
Smith, are you there? Because your mic's muted.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, I can use detect magic. Is it okay if I use it as a ritual?
Yeah, I mean it'll take 10 minutes, but I mean that's
While he's doing that, I'll go back in and I'll look for any spots that are like lit up.
okay. Okay, yeah. So Smith begins to cast this, and Zash makes another trip down into the cave. While this is going on, is anyone else doing anything?
I'll follow Zash. Like this is where she's supposed to be.
Okay. Is anyone else following those two?
Permanently hold her
Sure.
pendant because it
Yeah.
freaking
I'll-
anything
I'll-
that feels like
I'll
weird.
I'll
Against walls and stuff.
Go ahead, Tony.
I'll follow behind A Luna. Might as well take another trip down. Who knows?
And
Can I do it?
Septis,
Can I do anything
what
while
did
casting as a ritual?
you would
Or
be
do I have to be in
focusing
like
on?
one spot?
Yeah, I mean, you would be casting it in a place as a ritual,
Okay.
like so, because I think it's oh wait, I'm on the wrong.
What's he
Let's see
casting?
here. He's casting a spell that allows him to sense the presence of magic. Okay, so about another 3 or 4 minutes go by. You know, everybody who was on the outside saw Zash, Iluna, and Nylor go in, and a few minutes later, you see them walking out. The three of you went down a straight hall, just like before.
Is
I
this
didn't spot anything.
as dispel as? I was gonna say dispel magic. What is it called?
Detect magic?
Yeah, as like is it already been? Has it already been casted?
No, he still has about halfway to go.
Okay. I guess I'll go back in once he finishes the spell.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything at this time?
Just a second. We can only see everyone like standing here, right? And like nothing else right now.
I mean, to give you a little bit of a better sense of where you guys are, it's not exactly the best map I have.
I just didn't know if I should refresh my page or not because I just seen the same thing and I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, this isn't.
That's why I'm like, I'm not really doing anything, just standing at the entrance here.
No, yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on the. This really doesn't give a better example. In fact, I'd probably say that it might be a worse example. But like, basically, there is like a rocky outcropping with a cave in, and that's what you guys are sort of huddled.
Okay.
Yeah. So Smith, 10 minutes go by, and you begin to detect magic. So as you're sitting here, your eyes begin to glow, and you can begin to detect illusion magic coming from within this cave.
Okay.
And you also notice something as you're beginning, like once you cast this, you're walking up to the cave, you're sort of looking around it. You notice something that is written in has some magic imbued into it. You actually see that there is writing right next to the entrance to this place that you didn't notice before. And your mic is muted again if you're trying.
We don't know what kind of illusion magic?
No, he does not.
Okay.
What does the writing say?
So what? Let me check real fast what languages you guys speak, because it is not written in common. But Smith, you are able to read this actually.
Sweet.
When you look at it, you recognize that it is written in the primordial language, the language of the elementals. And as you are looking at it, let me pull up.
Is that something only he can see? I assume we're all waiting for him to do his detect magic.
I mean, he is
And
looking
he's
at
done
it. Yeah, like he's looking at this. So if you're watching him,
I'll be like,
I imagine
have my hand raised to the wall, looking at it like closely.
All right, yeah. So Smith, you look at this, and in primordial, it says, "Oh my God, my." Okay, here it goes. Sorry, my apologies. In primordial, it says, "Your greatest trepidation aloud you will speak to reveal the secrets and treasures you." And
Do we have the scariest thing?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yes. It is,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna copy and paste it into
Oh, okay.
the P5 chat for you here. Your greatest trepidation aloud you will speak to reveal the secrets and treasures.
What does trepidation mean?
Trepidation means you're like a fear.
Hey, I'm playing D&D. People can see
Would
you.
he tell us all that? Or does Smith keep this to himself?
I'll like kind of whisper as I read it to myself. And then I'll just like ponder to myself for a minute and mention to the group that there's definitely illusion magic here. I see. Looks like there's a message written here in magic. Your greatest trepidation aloud you will speak to reveal the secrets and treasures you seek.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
written on
that's
the wall.
So we
Yeah, if anyone
have to see
else
her-
if anyone else looks at this, you're able to see it. It's sort of etched into, it's like carved in, but Smith, you're able to see it a lot clearer. But Albina, you are also able to read it because you can also speak Primordial.
honestly, I thought I could read that. Okay. This is mysterious.
Zash will go back into the cave, and once he gets
So
into
did
the
they tell
center
us
of
what it
it,
said
he'll
yet?
Hold on a second, Stacy. What's
once
up,
he
Zash?
once he gets into like the middle, well, he feels is the middle of this, he'll say aloud, "I am scared of losing myself and losing my family."
Okay, that's why I was asking if he doesn't know what it says. I mean, if he knows what it if they told us or not.
Yeah. Smith read it out. Smith told you guys what it is. Zash, as you continue walking, you walk into a large chamber on the other side.
I'll call out to everybody else to come in and see
Yeah.
if they see what I see.
That's
Ju-
why I was
and
asking if we
Yeah.
clearly understood what Smith said, because Iluna would walk in and I don't know what she's afraid of. Especially after Zash did. I don't know what she's most afraid of, though.
I'm just curious
Losing all of her friends.
if it clears the illusion for you guys or not.
Yeah, when we walk in,
Yeah.
is it still like? Do we see where he went in?
You do not. You walk
Oh,
in. You walk into about where you think you him.
Okay, Iluna would say her biggest fear of, I don't know, her whole thing's trying to get friends and not be alone, so I guess that, being alone.
I'm gonna call out to Zash. Where are you? We don't see you.
Yeah. Can we even hear each other?
You can hear him, but it is almost as if he is really far away in the tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm in a room. What do I see?
Like I said, you are in you are sort of like in a cavernous chamber with a door on the far side of the wall, and there is a giant stone tablet off to your left, like over.
Okay.
It's not okay. Yeah, I guess for you it did show.
I'm gonna yell. How did you get there?
well,
I was
Iluna said her biggest fear of being alone. She assumed what Zash assumed. He got to it first. That's all.
Okay, so Tony, what were you saying? Because I wanted to catch what everyone was saying.
I'm gonna holler out to Zash. What did you say? Where did you go? Because we don't see you.
So as you're saying this, Iluna heading in, and saying that she is, afraid of being alone. You actually see her disappear, and Zash, you see her walking through the tunnel towards you. So you can respond to Nylor.
What I've heard, what Elena just said.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I did want to say this, and I forgot to, and I apologize. When you walked in there, Zash, it sounded like a booming echo that everyone could hear what you said.
Okay.
I guess I'll follow suit, and seeing that Eluna just disappeared, I'll yell out, "I'm afraid of daylight."
Okay. Yeah. It yeah. I mean, this is not like an objective. Like, this is subjective. This is like what your characters feel.
Zash goes atop
Abina is
pineapple.
Abina's not gonna say anything. She's gonna look over at Smith, and she's kind of gonna stumble back, a little afraid to even mutter what her fear is. And she just wants out of that entrance. She wants out of there. She knows her greatest fear, but she doesn't have the strength or courage to speak up about it.
So, Smith will motion towards
Speak
Albina
out, that is-
as he walks into the cave.
Okay, wait. Say that again, Smith.
I'm gonna mention or gesture to Albina to follow me as I walk into the cave.
And reluctantly, she'll go with him, but...
All right.
Yeah.
So Smith, what do you say?
I fear letting down my mentor and those close to me.
Okay. You Albina, you feel Smith's hand separate from yours as he disappears further into the cave.
Wait, what happened to his hand? Sorry?
Like I imagine if he was like gesturing towards you, like if you walking up towards him, like you just see his hand like disapparate, and he disappears.
So it's just me? Like, I'm just there? No one else?
Seftis is still there, which I was gonna ask Steve what he said, because I know he made a comment.
Yeah, Septis speaks out of his fear of losing his grasp of humanity that he's learned.
Yeah, that yeah, definitely.
And just to reiterate, we can all hear each other, right?
Yes, it is echoing loud.
So this is just therapy session. Okay. This is just a group therapy session.
Wait, so is everyone, like, as they say this, are they, like, disappearing? Like, am I being left behind?
As of right now, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're by yourself.
Technically,
But
Igor's there.
Okay, Iluna's.
Which I was about. I was.
Igor.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Igor looks up at you, and he says, "Hey, it's hey, I mean it's all right. I mean, if it's everyone's afraid of something, right?" And he reaches up his little goblinoid towards your.
Oh.
What happens? He reaches his hand, and then what?
He's reaching his hand for yours, like he wants you to take his hand.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Well,
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna
She's gonna take Igor and just leave.
Goblin.
So wait, what did you say back in?
I'm gonna thank him and Goblin, and I'm just gonna. Is this just me and him left over, like left there with Septus?
Yes. No, Septus is gone.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Septus said that he was afraid of losing his grip on his wavering. Or
So
something along that line.
reaches down and grabs little Iggy and thanks him, and she screams, "I'm afraid to lose control."
And while she is saying that, you hear Iggy say, I'm afraid to die a virgin.
In regular language, not in Goblin, right?
So it is. Here's the thing. If anybody spoke another language, it is through magical means translated to whatever language.
There's no
Whatever language. What?
Yes, there is no secrets. And a moment later, you see Anime fly through as well.
What's Anime's biggest
I was
secret?
wondering.
You actually hear it's
Really?
it's almost like just in your head you hear this because she doesn't speak in an outspoken language.
I'm curious why you get to decide, but go on.
No. That's all I was gonna say, and you. What would be
No.
Anime's biggest fear? If she has
Good
one.
Lord.
She has to, apparently, but
She apparently has one. I feel like to stop existing, because she did exist because she was pulled into existence.
Sure. Yeah.
Not just like she was, to not have her connection to this plane, I guess, from wherever she was.
All right. So, all of you make it into this large cavern. On the far side of the wall, you can see that there is a door in the center leading. You can actually see that it is almost like it is a door frame, with a handle on the with a handle on the frame itself. But as you're looking into it, you can see that there is a hallway extending back, but you can actually see yourselves standing there. But on the looking at this map, on the eastern wall, you see a slate that has a passage, written in it, in common. You're all able to read it. And it says, and I put it up in P5.
Oh my god.
But it is a lot. It says, to speak your fears. You know what? I'm gonna do this appropriately. Here we go.
Oh no.
Use that
Here it
voice
comes.
changer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To speak your fears is a great task. Oh, the deeds of a DM are never finished. To speak your fears is a deep
cut out.
within. Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Deep within holds treasures, but Mithantir's trial. To prove your worth and reveal the scorn, those must beat challenges 4. Forsake your ego and yourself in glory. Only those value. Anticipation will build and build. Cross the vat and avoid the eye. Do not fly. Give it a try. It's as easy as pie. Down and up and down you go. Whichever path you so choose, shall find that none will but turn about to see the light. In the end, you will see that cleverness will to a prize worth dying.
There's so much there.
There is so much there, and I did all this.
You did all of it. What?
This is what I was doing at work today.
Okay.
Wait. But there's all sorts of
I
So
know.
try and aren't spelled correctly and amongst everything else.
so what I assume this means is we're gonna have to beat 4 challenges. And then it gives us like little tips on how to actually beat them. Forsake your ego and yourself in glass, for only those who value others may pass.
Did it say we could see ourselves on the far wall?
So, like I said, this slate is on the eastern wall, but down here to the
It keeps cutting out. Maybe it's I'll turn my video off. Maybe it's my signal.
It's not you.
Yeah, no, I'll just turn off the voice changer. It might be that. So can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been cutting in and out all night for me though, even without the voice
okay.
changer.
Might just be my internet. So yeah, basically on the southern wall you see a door frame. There does not seem to be a door proper, but you can see your reflection in it almost as if it's a mirror. But
see yourself in glass.
The strange thing is you can see that there is a hallway that extends beyond it.
Okay.
Forsake your ego and see yourself in
like a mirror, but also see through it. That's just
it's a mirror. Basically, it's this. It's a mirror that does not reflect the surroundings around you, but literally shows what's potentially on the other side. I really can't give much more than that because I mean that is pretty much what it is.
Can I walk around the room and like see if I see anything else in the room?
Yeah, you take some time. Roll me an investigation. I mean, you check it out. Like, other than the passageway that leads back out of this place, and the slate there, and that door frame, that's pretty much it. As you were walking about, you sort of walked past the door frame. You could see your reflection in it walking alongside you. Again, very much like a mirror.
Okay, can I go there and just touch it and see what happens?
Yeah, Iluna wants to maybe put something from her pack. Throw it. I don't even care. She's got tons of things.
So yeah, Nylor, you walk up to it, and how are you interacting with it?
I just kind of want to tap it, and does my finger go through? Does it like shimmer? Does it?
It does not go through. It does not shimmer. It just literally feels like you are tapping on a finger.
What? I'm tapping on a finger?
Like your own finger.
Your reflection. Like
I was like E.T.
So if Iluna tries to throw something, if there's a loose rock or...
Yeah, you do that, it hits off of it and just bounces right back. I mean, it not like bounces back, but like as if you threw a rock at a wall, almost.
What did you say there was writing around the
There was writing on
door?
there was writing on the slate. No, there is nothing on
there was okay. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna put my hand on it and try to grab my reflection's hand.
So it's almost as if there's like a piece of glass between you. That
it's almost like there's a mirror there.
Yeah, almost as if there's a mirror there.
Deep with.
Forsake your ego and yourself in glass.
I'm not going to look at it.
Can I like walk
Okay.
up and see if I could grab Zash's reflection in it and not my own?
No, when you walk up, your reflection meets you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up. Well, I guess I'm
Those-
already at the mirror.
Are
I'm
you-
gonna say to the mirror that
Oh,
my rash action. It's still the same day, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'll say to the mirror, my rash actions earlier today have humbled me.
I mean, you can see the mouth of the reflection capacity,
I
but
thought
that's
maybe,
it. Nothing
okay.
changes.
I thought maybe I had to like acknowledge.
That's
So-
a that's
so
a. I don't know
Iluna-
what. That's a good thought though.
Yeah, because I was like, earlier we had to like admit our fears, so like maybe I have to admit like
Yeah.
giving up my ego or something.
Sure.
I'm working on that too. So, Iluna, let's see, says, "I'm here to help Zash," and tries to walk through it.
You walk right into your reflection.
Damn.
Is there anything on the other side behind us?
Other than what you see as that hall on the other side of the mirror glass thing.
No, like behind us, the opposite side of the room.
Just the entrance that you guys came through.
Oh, okay.
Proceed.
I will say, if you would like to roll an intelligence check to potentially get a clue, you may do that. The threshold for this one is not the highest.
Just a straight intelligence?
No, investigation.
Yeah, I was gonna
Investigation.
say, what do you think?
Oh, I could have sworn he said.
I get a 20, a natural 20.
I may have said intelligence. I'm sorry, but yes, it would be investigation.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
investigation.
8. Terrible.
15.
Yay! What does this mean?
15 for Smith.
I got a 20.
Me
Soft
too.
20.
I was like, why is there a B on my? Why is it a B?
Why is it a B?
That
Yeah,
means
whenever
it,
I
that
roll a
it's
20, it
that means
comes
it's
up
a
as
natural.
B.
It's a natural 20.
Oh yeah, it's a natural 20. That means you actually rolled a 20.
Yeah, I just threw me off the first time. Second
Yeah,
time.
on a skill check, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. There's no automatic win and automatic failure to a skill check. But Albina and you said Zash, you said you got an 18,
Yeah, +2.
and Nylor, you had an 18.
I mean, I rolled an intelligence check, and so that's an
What's
18.
What's your invest? Okay, so yeah, you had a +0
Okay.
anyway. No big deal. So the three of you, seeing what you've tried so far, like like humbling yourself, you sort of like read back the passage in your mind, forsake your ego and yourself in glass for only and you begin to focus now more on the second part, for only those who value others may pass.
That's what Iluna already did.
And you think that maybe letting someone else go through might be an option.
What?
I'll look at
We
Iluna.
close our
Who knows
eyes.
This? Like
Yeah.
how who all knows?
Albina, if you try that, you just walk into it. Your reflection closes its eyes as well, and you sort of.
I'll look at Iluna and say, you helped me earlier today, and I think you can help me here now if you try to go through the glass now.
Iggy, I want to grab his hand and go with him.
Well, Iluna will thank him and
Uh,
start to walk through.
you are sort of cut off a little bit by Albina and Iggy, sort of platform 9 and or what is it, 9 3/4, just plowing into this thing. Nothing happening. Just watching their reflections do the same. Iluna, you walk up to it, and you're trying to walk through, and for really the first time, you're seeing like it sort of registers for you as you're trying to walk through it. It looks as if the reflection is trying to walk through as well. Like, you can see the determination in your own eyes and in the reflection's eye.
That's not helpful. But she can't walk through it.
Right, because the reflection is blocking her.
I'll
Come
call
on through,
out.
reflection.
I'll call out to her
She'll back
reflection.
up, yeah, and say, come through.
As you do that, your
Maybe
reflection, so like both you and your reflection are like, come through, and then your reflection goes, no, I insist, and moves aside for you to go through, Iluna.
Interesting.
So Iluna walks through. She's a little concerned Anime's left behind, but she'll probably be
Recall
fine.
her.
I was gonna say, we will just say, at least for the time being, that Iluna is in her Pokeball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
suggest
yeah,
that, but I
you
never
can
brought it up.
right. You can call her whenever you please, but for the time being, she will be in her Pokeball.
I'll.
Stay there.
I was standing right
You
next
walk
to her,
through.
so
Yes.
I'll do the same.
Okay. Yeah. So if ever, I imagine everyone does something similar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes, it is a puzzle about chivalry.
See, I was gonna pick up Iggy and let him go over it, but
I was gonna pick up Iggy and throw him through.
I was thinking about breaking
no,
the glass.
I was thinking there was like a ledge maybe, and he could go over.
Oh, okay.
Because he helped me overcome my fear of speaking my fear. So.
Now this one I don't have the. I need to put an object. For some reason, it didn't load in when I loaded the map, because I had it in here before.
I hope that after this, like, Iggy turns into the group therapist. Like, goes around fixing everybody's issues.
All right, so when you walk into this room, the door behind you closes. In the room that you are now in, it is empty, much like the room prior. But unlike the room prior, this one has a small platform in the center that has a button, and on the far eastern side of the room, there is a door.
So just one door.
It's a button, you said?
And there is a button on a platform.
On a platform. High enough they can reach it. It's easy to reach.
Yes, it is like waist height. Everyone could hit it, including Iggy.
Can I walk around?
Including. Yeah, Iluna wants to. I don't know. Look at the button. It's a button, not something that can be picked up.
Right. It's a button. What were you saying, Tony?
Can I check the perimeter of the room, see if anything?
Yes. So you check the room, much like the one prior. There does not seem anything in here other than some, enough cracks in the wall that air can get in. But beyond that, there is just the door, which you try to open. It is locked tight, and then there is this stand with a button on top.
What if we all go and push it down together?
I mean, judging from...
So, cross the vat and avoid the eyes, climb the peak but do not fly, give it a try, spelled with an I. It's easy as pie, spelled P-Y.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
skipped
use
one
it
though.
Did we
free.
skip?
One second.
Anticipation will build.
Yes, I was gonna say you skipped one, Zash.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
skipped
did. My bad.
anticipation.
Anticipation will build and
build
build,
and build.
and in the end, but not be fulfilled.
I'm just gonna go over and push the button.
All right. As you push the button,
Yeah.
the room suddenly begins to rumble. Everything gets a red glow to it, and you see bits and pieces of rocks beginning to shift and shake from the ceiling. As across the floor, you see the arm of a clock begin to tick, and it's counting down from 30 seconds.
Can we hit the button again?
I'm going to
Yeah,
yes.
hit the button.
So you hit the button and you see that nothing changes in the room except the hand goes back to where it was and begins ticking.
Does anything happen with the door?
Nothing. I mean, unless you touch it.
I mean, I think we just have to let it go down. Anticipation will build and build, and in the end, not be fulfilled.
Can I go over and touch the door as the clock is ticking?
Yes, it is still
Yeah.
held fast.
I mean,
I
It
think
is
we just
down to
have
so it is at this point. It is down to 10 seconds. The rumbling is beginning to get worse, and bits and pieces of the ceiling are starting to fall.
What if I just hold it down
It's gonna
and don't let it
the
tick?
door.
If you press the button, all of a sudden the hand resets. The room is still rumbling, but as you're holding it, it stays in place.
Does the seriousness of the
Can
rumbling
everyone
subside?
go to the door and try to push it open while the hand's not
Yeah.
moving?
The seriousness of the room does subside. It is not as like earthquakey, but as you're holding the button and anyone who tries to open the door, it does not open.
Yeah, I think we just have to let it count down. That's what makes sense to me.
Not be afraid.
Anticipation will
Stand
build and
in the
build,
door.
and in the end, not be fulfilled. So it seems like the room is gonna catch fire and collapse and shit, but in the end, it's just nothing. We have to trust.
He's pretty worried about
I agree.
So are you trying to? Are you going to? Okay, so
I'll let it go.
You let it go, and
TPK.
the the hand begins to tick. The room begins to rumble. Bits and pieces of the ceiling begin to fall around you. As the seconds tick by, it's only been 15 seconds so far. The clock is counting down, and the ceiling begins to collapse around you as it's about to fall on top of you. You have 5 seconds before the countdown is done. Anyone do anything before the countdown stops?
Run to the door, to the edges. It seems safer.
Zash uses Nylor as a shield.
I kind of just hold Iggy like I'm holding my cat, you know?
Okay. Smith and Seftis,
Protect little Iggy.
the last 3 seconds.
I'm holding her.
I'll be near the door
because
as
it's
well.
the only thing. Yeah, near the door.
Yep.
Clutching pendant because that's all she has anymore.
Oops, I'm standing on
All right.
Her favorite
shit.
now.
The WebSocket disconnected. We're all dead.
Sorry. So yeah, all of a sudden the ceiling, as it gets to like 3, 2, 1, the ceiling just entirely collapses down around you. Rocks fall, and they are illusory. And you see that as that hand goes back to where it was, everything disappears, and you hear a mechanical on the door behind you.
And to the next room.
Oh my god, I feel like we're in a movie.
Does the door
We're
open?
in the
Do we hear
Chamber
it
of
click?
Secrets.
The door does open, and you are able to.
It's like the.
Ooh.
All right.
Very nice.
As you walk in here.
Hi.
So.
Oh my goodness.
This room unlike the last two, there is a golden pyramid in the center of the room. Atop it, it has a red crystalline eye that seems to be peering around in all directions. Surrounding this is a 15-foot wide moat that, from the gurgling, festering sounds coming from it, you can tell that it is probably something noxious or acidic.
Okay.
Off to the far left, though, you see a number of planks.
Okay. I think pies. This just sounds dumb. It feels like fire. Like
It what?
pyro.
Oh, like pyrokinetics.
PY. Like pyro.
Yeah.
I don't know what tri would mean.
3.
Triangular 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we need to get across
It
the
might-
moat.
How-
It's a moat, you
how-
said, right?
How wide is it?
15 feet.
The moat is 15 feet wide.
How big?
I'm pretty sure I can jump that.
How big are the planks? Like, how long are the planks?
If you examine the planks, they
Yeah.
are all exactly 12 foot long.
So cross the vat and avoid the eye. Climb the peak, but do not fly. Give it a try. It's easy as pie.
And I also made sure of this, Zash. The maximum of your long jump is 12 feet.
How deep is it?
You do not see a bottom to this place. I did not mean to double tap you guys.
Okay.
Apologies. You cannot see the bottom of it.
Is the eye, like, moving?
It is sort of like spinning in place. It
The eye of
appears to. It's sort of
like
imagine like an
that.
eye of Sauron, but it's only like this big.
Okay, so you think we could blind that somehow?
We have
Because,
to
like-
cross. So if we're crawling, can it see?
Cross the vat. Okay, I'm going to move around the room so I'm constantly like behind the eye so it can't see me, and I'm gonna motion the group to do the same.
As you move, almost as if one of those like those illusions, the eye always seems to be looking at you, and everyone else gets this same effect.
Okay.
That the eye is always peering at you.
So even if we split like into a couple of us, it doesn't let us.
Yes. So everyone sees it as it is looking at them directly.
Okay.
Are
Alright,
we-
so first thing we have to do is figure out how to cross.
How many of these planks do we have? 3.
There's a bunch.
Oh.
A lot. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take one and put it in the green ship.
See how deep it
And
is?
see,
It
yeah,
it just dissolves it.
immediate. Okay, that's kind of what I thought was
Immediately
gonna
upon
happen.
contact. Just this like of just noxious
Okay.
fumes.
Do we
rise
see?
up.
Is there anything else around the room? If I like, do
Yeah,
an eye
as you were making your way around, you can see that at the top of the platform, or I mean, sorry, at the top of the pyramid, there seems to be a platform up there. But that is
Okay.
all you are able to see. I did just put the one pile of planks. There's like planks sort of scattered
Scattered.
around this place.
Okay.
So,
Okay, can we like interweave them? And just kind of make a really long plank.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
thinking, how are we going to get them to stay together in the middle, you know?
we have
That's what I'm
rope.
thinking.
And we have people who can cast mending. Could we like mend them together?
But then again, it
I
says
don't-
to avoid the eye. If the eye's always looking at us, I feel like that
It
we
says-
should take the eye out first.
That's. I think
It
that
says
might be a
cross the
problem
vat
for
to end up
Phandalin
with-
5 that crossed the vat.
What?
I mean, I could throw my boomerang at it if you want.
I mean, I think we have better ways of hitting it besides a boomerang.
I'm an ace boomerang thrower, okay?
I'll look at Smith. Do you think that you could hit that with a firebolt?
No, but I can't hear you on the phone. We should try some kind of fire. I think pie is fire. That's my best guess.
So there's an
I don't
actual
know what
eye out
else to
there
say.
looking at us?
Sorry, say that again, Smith.
There's an actual eye out there looking at us?
It's more of like a crystalline orb that has an eye in it that seems to be peering around at you at all times.
Sure, I'll shoot a firebolt at it.
As you do, it hits, explodes off of it, but nothing changes.
How far away out from the eye am I?
So you're 35 feet away, like physically, but it is pretty high up. Like, you know, what is that? It's like 35. Like I don't know.
How high
Yeah,
up
I'm not
is
doing-
it?
I'm gonna say like 70
Okay.
feet.
All right.
Okay, so
It's a
if
very.
sorry,
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. You're good.
Okay,
What
so
if we try
so
shooting fire in the acid.
okay, so if I take the plank and hold on to it, if somebody walks on the plank and I'm still holding it, that's 12 feet. You could jump the other 3 feet.
Can you hold someone?
I mean,
We
I
can
don't
all
know.
hold it down,
If-
but then
If you guys
what's gonna happen when you
hold
get
it
over there?
and I run, I'm pretty sure I can run and jump and make it. If
But then
I can
again,
jump pretty far, just not.
But then again, that leaves one person. Like we could do it if that works. It's one by one. That's all fine and dandy. One person's going to be left behind. So
Do we see a door anywhere?
No, you saw that there was a platform at the top of the pier.
Okay. Well, maybe something happens when we get up there. Maybe it drains the acid or something and makes it easier to traverse.
maybe might as well exhaust all possibilities. Can we try shooting fire into the acid to see if that does anything?
You shoot
Sure,
a
I'll do
fireball
that.
into the acid. If you do that, it just and you see steam rise up.
I mean, are you willing to try that, Sash?
I mean, yeah, I just would like a couple people holding the planks so I don't go tumbling and die.
So we have rope? We have 10 pounds of rope? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has rope with them. Yeah, I mean, like, as like an adventurer, you have like 50 feet of rope.
I was thinking making something, together, and 24 feet.
If I get over there, we could do that. Like, maybe affix the rope up to the top, and then you guys could shimmy up the rope.
Oh, I meant like tie the.
Oh my God!
Planks together.
What?
I mean, I can just face step over there, right? Is that too far?
Oh yeah, you could just face step.
What do you mean?
It's only 15 feet. You can face step 30, right?
Yeah.
Do you still have your 2 charges of it?
Yeah, she hasn't used it.
I do.
You might like instead of us risking Zash's life, you might want to do that and see. And if things get hairy, you could always just jump back over.
Can anybody face step with you, or is it just you yourself?
After a long rest, I can. I already used mine today. I get it once per day.
Oh yeah, you're Misty step. All right.
You teleport across?
Oh, great. Can I just put her over there? I'm gonna put her somewhere. So where, there's a platform on the pyramid.
At the
but
top,
there's no way to climb the pyramid. Great.
One second.
Over here by myself.
1 second, Stacy. Stacy, the moment you disappear and reappear on the other side, the eye shoots a flaming beam down at you. You take 10 points of fire damage.
I mean, it's the kind, so.
Okay. Shit.
At
Does
least
it
she.
keep shooting at her?
It does not.
Well, at
So
least
it
she's
just
over
shoots
there
one
now.
time. So I guess that's the avoid the eye part. I don't really know how
Did
you
I even
avoid the
do
eye if it's
anything
always looking.
high?
Too bad she couldn't just carry us all over on the plane.
Climb the
Just
peak
put
with
us
the
on your
glass.
shoulders, Stacy.
So, and you can't climb that?
Climb what?
Yeah, that's
The
what
pyramid?
So once you get to the pyramid, you can see that like it was hard to decide because of the way that it glints, like the way that the acid sort of has like a sickly light to it. There is a way to climb the pyramid.
Can I? How far up did you say the eye was? I'm sorry.
I
Like
think I said like
60,
maybe
70?
like 60, 70 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I can't remember like it's like what Pythagorean theorem is like
Yeah, finding
square root.
math bullshit.
Can I try casting Frostbolt at the eye? That's 60 feet.
I mean, you do it just off of it, and that's
Okay.
it.
I thought maybe
Are you
hitting.
gonna Are you gonna climb up, Stacy?
So what happens when I walk around? Why is this?
I mean,
That's just line
that
of
is
sight.
set up that way because I have environment, so you can always see it. But you like there, it's just the way I have the light mapping.
Okay. Well, I didn't know it was over there. Now I do. Nothing. So you
Mhm.
said there's a path that looks like it can go up.
Yes, it leads up to the top of the pyramid.
But I need to avoid the eye because it already shot me. So
Mhm.
climb it. Ugh, this seems so dangerous.
Worst come to
I
worst,
guess
we have ways of healing you. So if you take more damage, we can heal you from afar.
So are you climbing it?
no. Well, I already took 10 damage. I only have 32 in total.
Yep, I know. I'm keeping
heal.
track.
It's too many times.
So is anyone else doing it while she's doing this?
No, I'm just kind of watching
I'm just
and
trying
waiting.
to think about avoiding the eye. Like,
Yeah, I feel like we should be like
She
trying to
should try to
shoot at the
close
eye
her
and stuff to
eyes.
distract it.
Hold on one second. Let me read this.
I will say I have given you guys the number one biggest hint in the like within the past 3 minutes.
Oh fuck.
Like
let's see.
legitimately gave you the answer.
You said it seemed like the eye always followed us, and that there were planks all around, and that the acid basically disintegrate. Maybe like we need to get the eye and throw it in the fucking acid, or knock the eye down into the acid.
I was gonna try to thorn whip it, but that's only 30 feet.
Stacy, try to shoot the eye.
with an arrow, I suppose I can shoot the eye.
Yeah, you
Maybe I'll
you,
add flaming to it.
you,
I don't
you
see
shoot
that
it, but it
changing
just sort of
anything.
bounces off.
Okay.
Anyone want to roll? I mean, you can roll an investigation, possibly try and get a clue. I mean,
my next idea is to like try to use the planks to like break line of sight with the eye.
And it's
How big are the
while
planks?
I'm over here,
12 feet.
I can
12.
investigate.
Well, thickness wise, so they're 12 feet long. How
Right.
are
Oh,
they
I
like
mean,
thick
they're-
enough to hide behind, or is it like a 2x4?
It's like a 2x4. I mean,
Okay.
they're fairly.
I'm gonna roll while she's over here if there's any other freaking clues. Investigation.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well roll as. I rolled a 17.
Roll a 17.
What was the hint that we missed? What else did he say?
Yeah, I don't.
I think
I
that's
shot at her once.
Smith, are you rolling
Sure.
for an
What are
investigation?
you rolling?
Investigation.
17.
Okay. So in
That's
Zash,
like-
you also said that you rolled a 17.
Yeah.
So Zash and Smith, something sort of stands out to you, as you think back to the riddle, and Zash, it is because of the time that you spent with the Innsmouths, and their building prowess, and something that you were actually standing here discerning just a moment ago, the distance from you to the top of the pyramid, and Smith, you also think about this from your time as an academic, studying, as you guys have said, basic maths. Something kicks into your mind about the very last part of the clue. Give it a try. It's as easy as pie.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong room.
It's all good. And when the two of you think of it, Zash, you think of the fact that the Innsmouths have talked about the triangle being the most sturdy shape, and Smith, you think back to learning the shortest distance between 2 points.
But the Pythagorean theorem is the clue that he just gave us. Yeah, that's what it is. Which
so
is
what do you think the answer is?
Which is what? A squared plus B squared equals C squared?
Right, but think of it more in a practical sense.
So I reach out for the eye.
Nothing happens with that.
Okay, fine. I was thinking look, I failed math, so somebody else better fucking be able to do this.
Nope.
I mean, there's the whole, build a triangle out of the,
Wood.
planks to walk across.
Yeah.
I get that.
I've considered that too,
But it's still 12 feet, so it doesn't reach the straight path.
I have no idea.
I know.
I remember.
Give it a try, it's easy as pie. Cross the vat and avoid the eye. Do not fly. Try, it's easy as pie. Cross the... It just seems like you just have to go for it.
So what are you thinking, Smith? We heard Zash's idea. Just going for it.
In the end, you will see the cleverness wall was lead to the prize we're dying for. Oh boy, sorry.
So we have to do something clever.
No, because that's at the very end there. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a plank. And probably kill myself, but
okay.
I'm gonna hold it at the end, and I'm going to use it as a vault pole.
Oh my god.
Vaulting pole to vault. Obviously, I'm gonna put it at the end. I'm gonna hit it at the edge, and use it to give myself enough momentum to get over the pit.
Grab him, someone hurry! Don't let him do this. Don't let him do this.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I could attempt to thorn whip him if he misses it. Attempt.
If I miss it, I'm dead.
He's okay with dying. I'm not.
I don't think you should
use it as a...
I don't think that's a good idea.
Did you hear Steve?
I did not hear Steve.
All right. Put a plank down. Have Septis stand on the end of it. And use it as like a diving board for Sash to like springboard over the remaining distance. That'd be like what, 5 feet tops.
Yeah,
I think it would be like 3.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
We said that from the get-go, but then there's one person left behind. So it should be Stacy holding everyone, and then she can fly back over.
Well, she can't do that anymore. She only has 2 flies, and now she already used 1.
Now we're all gonna die.
Well, we could chuck her the planks, and she could do it from the other side, and we could try jumping the 3 feet onto the small 2x4.
Hold all our weight.
I mean, 3 feet is like a healthy step. It's not that big. It's not like at the end you're gonna have to make some.
Okay,
it's literally like taking a big.
Do you
step,
think
that's
that?
it.
Do you think that Aluna can hold Sepsis's weight? Because I don't.
No.
Can't hold anyone's weight.
But the thing is
She's
like,
brute.
why do all
Just
of
could
us
just
even
walk
need to
across
go
that.
over there? We don't even know if all of us need to go over.
I think Aluna just needs to attempt to climb the pyramid. If things get hairy, you could always teleport back over.
Probably. I suppose. I can't figure out the last clue. I mean, if you
What
build
about-
yourself a triangle,
Like
Anime,
what does that have to do with? Oh,
Oh yeah, you could send anime up after the eye.
Can she do something to that?
it's
No,
not
because it says
fly.
climb, not fly. Yeah, I think you just need to climb the pyramid. It says that it's give it a try. It's easy as pie.
Well, those are clues for building something, I think.
Like, are we supposed to
Well, I
build
guess
another
I would-
pyramid?
Okay, I'm gonna put a plank on the corner of the moat here.
On the corner of the moat.
Corner.
On the corner of
Can we move
this
these?
corner where I'm at here.
Oh, we can't move the planks. Never mind. Okay.
Like what
Diagonal
direction?
across. From like the top left to the
You mean
bottom
like
right.
this?
No.
Like that?
How do I do that?
At the top left.
Oh yeah, I can draw on it, but you can do the little like spark. Okay.
Does that solve things?
Basically, yeah, I was going to let Zach
Okay.
die here, but I was waiting for Smith's response to know what he was doing, and he saved your ass. So yeah, you put the plank across there, and as you do, what do you do next? I think you're on to it. Yeah.
Put another plank here.
Yep. So basically, yes. Following the Pythagorean
But how
theorem,
can you hold the eye?
well, we'll say this: is anyone crossing with Smith across these planks?
I'll go.
I mean, how you avoid? You're just gonna take eyeball damage too, then.
Well,
Because if
as-
that's gonna be the case,
Yeah, after seeing her get shot, I'm gonna go in patient defense and get ready.
that's fine. Yeah, as you cross, nothing happens. The eye is still looking at you, but it does not. It does
Because
not.
we probably didn't use magic to cross. It was probably a defense mechanism for jumping over with magic or teleporting.
So I could have volpolted over and been fine.
No, had you done that, you would have taken 10d20 worth of acidic damage.
How?
You
I would
would've
have been able to
died.
make it.
So if you had done that, it would have gone straight down.
No,
There
I
is
wasn't.
no-
No, I wasn't gonna put it in the acid. I was gonna put it on the edge.
He was gonna use
and then and then push off.
But I still
Oh,
think he would have
God.
fallen like flat into the liquid.
No, because
Yeah,
so
well,
you wait, right?
So-
you wait
so- no, yeah,
until
no, that's
you
that's
use it as
fine.
momentum.
Okay,
So-
okay.
So let me ask you this: do you want to do that in
I-
lieu of the?
No, I mean, like, now that we have this, I'll just do this,
That's
but,
fine.
like, I'm definitely confident I would have made it my way as well.
That's so I would say
Well-
yes, but the eye would have shot at you because at
Yeah.
that point you were essentially fly. That is what that is. It is.
Okay, but can we
avoid the eye.
can we ask you if Stacy already took the damage? If she would have just climbed the pyramid, what would have happened? Can you tell us?
We
Well,
haven't done
I
that
will
yet.
say, I will say that as if you all go over there and climb the tower, it leads to a platform, and the eye does not shoot at any of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stacy would have been
After I
fine.
saw that it didn't shoot, yeah, it didn't shoot Sash, and she's about to climb the pyramid, she would definitely climb up it.
Okay,
For whatever reason, it stopped shooting at people, so
I'll cross.
it seems a bit more safe.
Come on, Iggy, let's go together.
All right.
Hey,
And
she couldn't climb the pyramid. It moved her up.
Yeah, I know, because I have a thing blocking you. But I actually don't have any more of the map, so I'm just gonna place you guys all right in here because the rest of it is more imagery. So as
Good work,
you
Smith.
Yeah, good job, Smith.
Yeah,
I
was about.
will say that one was born out of my love of math, so I'm sorry. I thought that was far easier when I mentioned tri as in triangle and pi as in the Pythagorean theorem.
You know, I was just thinking of building something.
Pyramid,
sure.
And then doing nothing.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like building something to get across, like almost like. But Smith, good job.
Yeah. So, as you make your way up the pyramid, you come to a platform. When you all stand atop it, it begins to lower down into the pyramid.
Into the poison.
No. It takes you down. It's about a minute long ride till eventually you come to a door. You come to a wooden door that opens up that leads to a hallway. And again, I don't have a map part for this. But as you follow the hallway, you come to an intersection where there are two doors set in front of you. And you can see that the one has a staircase that leads up and the other has a staircase that leads down.
Down and up.
Down and
down
up,
you go.
and down you go.
So we just went down, so we have to go up?
And then we'll go back down.
Whichever path you so choose shall find that none will lead you right, but turn about to see the light.
Light?
Mean turn back around and step back on the thing and see if it takes us up instead of down? Or down instead of up?
Like, whichever path we see.
So going up or down won't do it. That's not the answer.
That's what it seems.
But turn about to see the light. Oh, or maybe trying to go, turning around and trying to go up the steps.
I'm gonna turn around and look up the space that we just descended.
So like, I guess I should draw at least like a little bit. It's gonna be kind of small here. So basically, when you guys got down to the bottom, there's like a hallway that goes like this and around, and then it sort of goes like this around, and then like this is where the that's where the two doors are, one that leads up, one that leads down. Okay. So, and you are all currently at least in this imagery standing right where Iggy is.
Whichever path.
You could go back and look up it. That's entirely up to you.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, you make your way back to the platform that you came out of, and as you do, you open up the door that led into that area. and you see that there is now another door on the other side of that platform.
I open it.
You open it, and you see that you are standing in a room with a collection of items.
I hurry up and close the door and lock it. I'm just kidding. I cross everybody.
All right.
I don't know. It's presumed I followed him because I agree. We definitely don't need to go up and down the stairs.
That was my idea
Alright.
to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you all could have gone that direction. That's entirely fine. And if that is the case, you guys have solved Mythantier's trials, and we should have ended the session about 10 minutes ago, but I really I hate saying that I sort of pushed you guys in this direction, but I made some really cool items for you, so be fucking prepared for this. Because
You mean
I
for
have
me,
them-
because I locked all these motherfuckers out.
because you locked everyone out. And I will
Except
be
Iggy.
I will be adding these items to your equipment as I explain them. So
I'm excited.
so we're gonna go alphabetically. So pretty much you guys walk into here, and when you do, you feel this overwhelming sense of magic. Just this presence around you. But you also feel a draw to different parts of the room. And each one of you sees something that is calling to you, like an unworldly draw. And you feel almost as if taking anything else would just be offensive. Albina, you are drawn to a